We got Chifeng charging out immediately for the team to just rush out of there with a flare, looking for this rogue, not getting an opportunity. He literally just sprinted out of there, flare down. Where are ya? And the rogue is like, avoided him completely. They literally went to the side of the arena, along the wall, scurrying out of there. Kind of like this little, kind of like how this little Ratatouille does. Scurries along the wall. As Chifeng is out in the open, he's like, yo, I'm ready for ya. Not even drop. I don't think he even dropped traps, or maybe he did. Gambler has no idea where those traps are. I literally can't see them. And the rogue, let's see, he's approaching. Quick sap on the Chifeng, making sure he doesn't go anywhere. Again, like super extra cautious. Cheap shot on Chifeng. Could go for big bleeds. He knows that Chifeng can just remove all the dots immediately. Kidney shot. Full Vendetta rolling. Chifeng wants to have an answer for this immediately. Freezing onto Gambling immediately with a feint down, removing all those dots and Gambling. Gonna have to get those dots rolling back up and rolling. That's going to be a big Vendetta for him. Chifeng with a stun. Big Chicken versus Gambling. Would be huge damage on the Rogue. Rogue looks like he's going to be able to avoid it. It's going to be evasion for the Rogue while Chifeng jumps on the Turtle. Immuning some of the damage, recuperating his health with those bandages. Gambling does go for advantage, but it looks like the pet was still on him for a second, even though he was dotted. It looked like pet was still taking big chunks out of him, but Gambling does get himself a clean reset. Chifeng putting himself out in the open, does walk by the Rogue for a second, picking up the eye, should be able to get a Hunter's Mark stun onto Gambling, does drop down a charge trap on him. Rogue is going to be just ripped apart by the Chakram. Cloaker Shot is out early, just to make sure you reduce any of that explosive damage and the grenade damage. Gambling finally able to get some dodges to Chifeng. Quick feint dead by the Hunter. Now the Hunter is exposed. He's actually going to be vulnerable to all the damage taken from the Rogue. Trying to get himself some manic bandage to recover some health. Maximize the distance with big grenades lobbing in. Gambler looking to get the hell out of dodge, but that pet is going to be ripping through him. With the kill commands back, I think he actually went for a taunt. The pet just go for a taunt. Getting shot at Chifeng. Does not have a trick anymore. There goes the trinket as he tried to get rid of the Vendetta. A big grenade onto the Rogue, just absolutely explodes on him. And Arhi is up next versus, or wait, no? Oh wait, Arhi is part of Chifeng's team. It looked like Arhi walked out of there like he was ready to go. Arcana is going to be up next. Big banner versus Chifeng. Needs to make sure he has a reflect for that freezing trap. Otherwise he's in a good spot. Chifeng under a ton of pressure. Just uses everything versus the Rogue. And I think those executes are just going to be the end of him. Oh, Arcano just walked all over him. Looks like Arhi is not next. He's just up here, just like a Roman emperor, like Caesar. He's just out in his little seat, little booster seat, watching the duels. Big man observing them duels. Polly up next versus Arcana, trying to go for Mirza Torment. As Polly going for back-to-back frostbolts. It's going to be quick fear onto the mage. He's immune to stuns for a while. Going to be more damage out of those Comet Storms. I don't see mages play with Comet Storm anymore, but those do quite a bit of damage. Polly is going to recover a lot of the health. Quick road onto Arcana. That is going to be an Ice Lance just so you can reflect that lance back to him. Flurry versus Arcana needs to get a couple more hits. Arcana does have a big Flurry buff on him. Root onto Arcana as he catches up a little bit of healing. More Comet Storms flying in, and Frostbolt's flying for Holy Poly Molly. I want to call him Holy Molly, but it's Poly Molly. Poly Molly? Quick ice block. Maybe Arcana could break it with a shattering. Look at just shatter the block, the defense, the immunity out of Polly. That's Arcana not letting Polly go anywhere. Quick charge to run him in place. Gonna be reflect in case there's anything out of Polly. As he's just looking to separate away. Arcana does not have much movement. Gonna be Shimmer with those big empowered frostbolts. And Arcana gonna take a bit of the damage. Blaze Storm flowing. I think it was actually Blaze Storm from just Wreck. I think he was just trying to go for wreck. Comet Storm missing Arcana just by a hair. Polly super low in health though. I think it might be over. Oh my goodness, Arcana absolutely blowing these boys out of the water with Boney and Blair up next. Are you a panda? Is that what I saw? It's so hard to tell sometimes who is what. He's moving left and right. I literally just can't. I'm trying to zoom in. I think it is a panda. Necrolord. Yeah, it's a panda. Necrolord. That cast animation. That's a panda one. I remember when pandas had like unique animations. Not casting animations, but like combat animations. Like attacks, mortal strikes, all that. When classes had like unique animations depending on the race they played. Pandas had some of the coolest ones. Big PI. Boney might be in big trouble though. Gonna be big. Void Eruptions. Arcana does live him. Fear. Zerka rages out of it. Boney might be in big troubles and potentially disperse. As Arcana just ripping right through him. Trying to go for Rage Blows back to back. It's gonna be also in Rage Regeneration. Trying to get himself whatever healing he can. Maybe has another charge. Leap towards Boney Blair. It's gonna be Shadow Fiend out of the fight. Worse up for a second. Boney Blair out in the open. As Arcana trying to see if he can maybe get himself a Rage and Blow to proc Recklessness. He does get it. Does he get big resources? Trying to see if he can charge. Oh, just smashing right through the Shadow Priest. Chopping right through these boys. It's like one of those, you know, videos where they sharpen a knife and then they cut it through paper. The paper are all these clothies. And Arcana is that sharp knife, or rather sharp battle axe, as to steal some health from Archie. Archie going for a Sunder stun. It looks like Archie backs up out of there actually. Maybe he's waiting for some. Maybe he wants to go Fleshcraft. Maybe he's just going to blast our Arcana. Arcana does not have a lot to really work with. Needs himself a healer too, but the zap runs through his body. Lightning zipping through his armor, frying him on the inside. With Haru popping off full cooldown, Zuan, everything Lex him. It looks like Archie was able to avoid the leg soup altogether. Big L blast as Haru dropping down BDB. But it potentially be a karma, as Archie could be under a lot of pressure. Goso just trying to stay involved as best as possible. It looks like he's going to be able to get the karma out of Haru. Is he going to be able to bust the karma? No, this is going to go for a Hex, force out an interrupt out of Haru. And go for a Fleshcraft immediately. Haru getting blasted out by what looked like Ellie Blast trinkets out of the short CC. It looks like Archie's going to get him. Oh, taking him down. Oh my goodness. Comet Storm from the 4-piece? Yeah, I think it's either the 4-piece or the 2-piece. One of those two. It's either one of them. I think the 2-piece procs Comet Storm, 4-piece gives the debuff for Comet Storm, but I could be wrong. Demon Hunter could be up next. It is a sinful brand Ventio playstyle, so once he puts the dot on you, unless Ari is a way to remove that dot, it is gonna hurt. It is gonna be a killer. And Demon Hunter next to me metas, he could set up a massive sinful brand versus Archie. It's a move to imprison. That's gonna be a stun. Dodges that stun with a stun back to Archie. Gonna be a trinket Sunder as the Ivan comes out. That is still gonna extend that sinful brand with that fell dev. Archie under a ton of pressure. Needs all the healing in the world. He's under a ton of pressure from the dot and the Demon Hunter damage in general. It needs all the Maelstrom in the world, another sinful brand overlapping, and wall is up. You see, use that wall immediately, no mana anymore. Use that wall, Archie. Use that wall. Oh no. The Demon Hunter hunts him down, just blasts everything. MC is going to be up next. Demon Hunter is going to go for a trinket out of it. Roots are not going to keep him in place. Looks like he actually wants to go back to darkness. He's like, wait, I kind of want to go back in the dark. Dark was safe. This ain't safe next to this Feral, but the dark was safe. Full flesh cut up. MC trying to get interrupted. He's going to go for another flesh cut while in bear form. That's exactly what he's trying to do. The Demon Hunter looking like he wants to zip out of there. Just get some space. As MC got himself a full reset. Going to be another simple brand onto MC. But that meme, I think, is going to be over for the Demon Hunter. Big bite with the root. He just letting dots rot him. Man, those dots. The rot. And Han is going to be the last one left. 8 minutes and 9 minutes rather into this duel. 24% dampener. And Han is going to have to wait out for MC. Hits him with a freeze. Hits him with a Hunter's aim shot. Oh, with a dash shot. Didn't go for sniper shot that time. So I wonder why. MC does go behind the pillar. They're going to be activating that trinket that gives him magic absorb. So physical damage for Han still going to go through that shield. Magic absorb, another story. Binding shot, not keeping that Feral rooted because he can just power shift out of it. Hun trying to go for that maybe potentially big damage. Does get himself big procs of aim shot into a freeze into MC. Aim shot to follow, maybe some big damage after. Get himself big damage, big burst at MC. MC is going to have to go for as much shield as possible. Going to be some steady shots out of Han as he's looking to back up out of there. Got himself surrounded the fittest for 20% damage reduction. Trying to see if he can land the aim shot around the corner. MC is going to be able to land a sided. Rapid fire is going to be ripping right through MC. No health left on MC at all. No trinket available for Han. MC is going to go for a bit of healing. Maybe go for Fleshcraft. He needs to find a way to get interrupted on regrowth if he wants to go for Fleshcraft. And Han could maybe charge out at him. As MC looking for that reset. It looks like he does get the opener. Han has a turtle leaf. Worse to worse. Try to drop down freezing trap into MC. It looks like he's not going to be able to get him. Maybe can walk him into it. I think try to knock him into it. Explosive onto MC as he gets him with the scatter, but Han just bleeding out. I think it's over. Yeah, wow. Fred send the bleeding these boys out at the end. Arcano with them through a kills though. Ripping right through these boys just like butter. My goodness. Yeah, let's get another go. Let's get another duel going. Boys, God, some days I just can't speak at all. Let's get another going, yeah.